Here we are, the Morris House Hotel. Flemish Bond, going for a walk. Oh, that's a condo building. I used to have to deliver here when I worked at Boyd's. I used to work at a clothing store at 18th and Chestnut, and I would have to walk here, which was, I guess this is, what, that's 6th? Got 7th and Washington Square. And I would walk, I would walk a mile. I would walk a mile. I could take a bus, but honestly, I like to walk. I had to walk a mile. You think you get a tip if you walk a mile carrying like 4 sport coats and shit, right? No. No tip. You leave it with the doorman. One of my problems with that job. They're like, oh, you make money in tips. I was like, tips? Doormen don't tip. I don't know. Who the hell? Oh, let's look at this building. Uh-oh. Is this the one? There's another building I used to deliver to. They had like the most amazing inside. Thayer building. Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah, look at this door. Check out this door. Look at this guy. You don't make doors like that. You got anything inside? Yeah. Oh my God. It's like Rockefeller Center. It's amazing. And look, they're still doing this. Pennsylvania, not Philadelphia, Pennsylvania dropped the mask mandate. So that means people can eat in restaurants. There's a baby's head. So bars and restaurants, I think they're gonna just they're staying on the streets. I mean, look at this build. Look how this is built, man. That's pretty sturdy. They did. I think I saw in Philadelphia 2 cars like drove right through those restaurants. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do that every few minutes, otherwise it gets wet. This is it, Washington Square. I don't think I've ever entered this park from this perspective. I used to work in a retail. I used to be a retail store manager. So talented. That's what you could do when you don't go to college. You could be a retail manager. What the hell was I talking about retail management for? Uh-oh. Oh, squirrel. Where you going? Where you going? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's looking for nuts. I'm wearing a kilt, but I wear underwear. So, boy, I wish I knew why I was talking about retail management. Oh well. So this is Franklin Square. All right, high school diploma, retail management. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. There's the tomb of the unknown soldier. He was dug up, the unknown soldier. Somewhere around here, they were building like a new building. And they, like in the 40s, they were digging up and they found this body. And they said, all right, this whole park, I know I've said this 1,000 times, this whole park is a mass burial ground. I think it was 17, I forget the year. The British troops, Britain, England, they took over the city of Philadelphia. They like ran shit for a while. Independence Hall, their soldiers were camped out here. So they would have a bunch of American troops or colonial troops, and they would just shoot them and put them in mass burial grounds here. And George Washington actually asked to have that monument put there in memory of those soldiers who were killed. So, see, this says American, in memory of many American who during the War of Independence died as prisoners in jails were buried on this ground. That's a jail right there. That's a debtor's prison. This is my favorite thing about this park. The Bicentennial moon tree. How you doing, bird? There it is, the Bicentennial moon tree. Used to stand right here. And don't even have a stump no more. But there it is. The plaque stands, but not the tree. I'll let you guys on in a little secret. There's a piece of the tree in my bedroom. I collect trinkets of stuff that's... Oh my God, let's try that again. I collect stuff from buildings that get knocked down. Like I have chunks of the Veteran Stadium, chunks of Spectrum, chunks, the pet shop where Rocky and Adrian got married. I got some of that. My kindergarten got knocked down. I got a piece of that, you know what I'm saying? So the moon tree got chopped down. So I have a chunk of it. Let's see. There's the debtor's prison. And there's the back of Independence Hall. You know what? I guess I'll show you this building. We'll cut through here. We got to see what it's like on 4th of July weekend, right? Look at this. That's what's down here. Oh, all the unanswered questions are finally answered. I could never see down there. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Here he comes. The fuzz. This is one of my favorite buildings in the city. Actually, this building's pretty awesome, too. Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip and Frank Rizzo were all up there at the same time at the top of this building. They used to have an observation deck that would look out Independence Hall. Oh, look at this door. Uh-oh. They would have an observation deck that looked at the top of Independence Hall. Here's the problem. There ain't, if you look up, if you go up and you look that way, there ain't nothing to see. Look at this. Wow. The radiators. The Wanamaker building. The Wanamaker building has radiators like that. They're the hottest radiators in the city. If you ever go into the Wanamaker building, there's a door in between. There's a door you go in, and then there's a little bit of space. Then there's another door you get to go into the store, and in between that space, it gets up to 170 degrees in the winter. This building's pretty. See, this is a new building, and they kept the front of the old building. And see, it's actually a way to hide the steps. But pretty cool. I think this building is from the 1780s. You know what? I'm going to stop talking when I don't know for 100%. All right, so it's 4th of July week. We're here at Independence Hall. Let's see. It's Friday. It's about 1:30, 2 o'clock. I don't know. Who knows? Who's paying attention to time? No reason to pay attention to time when you're having fun. Well, no, that's not true. Don't. You still got to pay attention to time. Friday night video is tonight. Sidewalk's closed. Friday night video, 8 o'clock tonight. Might start at 7. Sometimes I start them at 7. Sometimes I'm like, I don't feel like sitting around anymore. Let's just do it. Let's start talking to ourselves. There it is, Channel 10. The worst news station in the world. They cut me off the other day. Yesterday, I was making a video at Wawa Hoagie Day, and the cameraman from Channel 10, not only did he step in front of, there was a guy singing a song, and the guy got his camera and went right up to the performer's face. Now, I don't care if he cut me off. It's more that he blocked every single human being who was in attendance of that show. Uh-oh. Here he comes, Tim Burr. There's the American Philosophical Society. Ben Franklin started that. Free library. Uh-oh. Heard about what's going on here? Oh, she's telling the story. If they do this, I don't know if they're doing it this summer, but they do this every summer. There's 13 storytellers hidden in the old city portion of Philadelphia. If you could find all 13 of them and listen to all 13 stories, you get a card stamp. And when you get that card stamp, you get to ride the merry-go-round at Franklin Square. I'll give you some advice if you're coming into the city. Just pay the $4 for the merry-go-round ride. Seriously. You're going to have the kid walking all around the city. By the end of the day, he doesn't even want to ride the merry-go-round. Quite honestly, he's going to say, Mom, why did you take me to this place for vacation? We should have done, you know, anywhere else, like Disney. Hell, Dorney Park. I'll take Dorney Park in Allentown. What do you think of that, Mom? Dutch Wonderland. Could have gone to Dutch Wonderland, but you got me walking around this godforsaken land with no shade except in this park. But most of the benches are full of homeless people. What are you going to do, Mom? This is the public ledger. The world's biggest Wawa. I'm going to take a pause for a second to go get a drink. The world's biggest Wawa. It's pretty big. This right here, that's where the first Senate of the United States, that's where they sat for the, not the first Senate, from 1890 to from 1790 to 1800, that's where the first Senate was. That's where the first Congress was. George Washington transferred power to John Adams, probably right where those doors are. The Senate was up there. Oh, Senate's the upper house. Congress is the lower house. That all started in this building because the upper house, lower house. What about that? Uh-oh. You can write a book report about that. That's true. I know that's true. And this is the Wawa.
Yes.
I'm going to go in and get a drink. I'll be right back after these messages. Just to give you an idea on how big this Wawa is. Look at that. And you see a Wawa, they sell sandwiches and chips and sodas and ice cream, and it's like a really, it's like if a 7-Eleven met a Subway. And their sandwiches are a little bit better than Subway's. So, you know, I've said this a few times. If you went to any pizza shop in Philadelphia and they served you a Wawa hoagie, you would spit right in their face. Oh, my buddy David Washington's working. You gotta find David Washington. It don't get any greener, right? Let's do it. Where's David Washington? One of the things that, it's not an issue to me, I really don't care, but sometimes people ask me, why are you wearing a kilt? And I usually say it makes me feel comfortable, and that just creeps people out. Oh, you can go all the way around the Liberty Bell. Uh-oh. Not this weekend. I wouldn't do that. There it is, Independence Hall. There it is. The Liberty Bell. During the whole... Oh, there it is. There's the park ranger who doesn't like me. There's the Liberty Bell. During the whole pandemic, they would have a line to get in. No line needed. Pandemic is over. Where is my good friend David Washington? Well, you know what? Today's the day, July 2nd. Today's the day they signed the Declaration. Was the original signing day. We celebrate July 4th, but it really happened July 2nd. You know what? I'm going to get clarification. Let me ask a partner. All right, clarification. But just so you know, if you ever come down to Old City and you need to know anything, park rangers are part police officer and part history teacher. And they should know the answers to most questions you have. So July 2nd, 1776, they voted on the Declaration of Independence. And then on the 4th of July, that's when the final draft was approved. So this is when they voted to I don't know what the hell they voted for. See, that's what happens. You try to be a history teacher, you're barely a student. You think of that. I'm listening to Flow Rider. 48 hours away from Flow Rider. Where's my buddy David Washington? Very exciting. My buddy David sells tickets for a tour company. I wonder how he's doing. David is a fantastic people person. He talks to everybody he meets, which is nice. Uh-oh, no. I don't see him. The hell's David Washington? Want to go inside the Bourse? Let's go inside the Bourse. Yeah, look at those kids. Look how happy they are. There it is. This is the first stock and commodities exchange. Guys. Bourse is a French word. I think it means stock market. Pretty cool building. That's the consulate to Mexico. Quarantine is quarantine is temporary, but Wu-Tang is forever. This is like a local eatery. Used to be, like I said, used to be a stock market. This is where I had my first meet and greet. This is where we had dinner afterwards. This is where they would trade stocks. So you see this 26 number. This person selling the commodity, like let's say it was orange juice, like Trading Places. They would stand here and say, I got orange juice. Who wants orange juice? And everybody standing around them would buy the stuff. That's how, I don't know how that works, but that's the stock market. We're just going to go till the battery dies. I like it. I believe Robert Furness was the architect for that building. I could be wrong. Again, why do I open my mouth? Whenever I see that type of stone with the divots in it, I automatically think it's a Robert Furnace building. That's not really a good way to... Don't listen to me about architecture. I don't know anything about it. There it is, Fox Good Day. Very exciting. Mike Jarrett, Alex, that goofball Bob Kelly. They all work here. There they are. Goofy Bob Kelly. Can't talk right. Talks like a... You know what he talks like? He talks like that, Rachel... There he is. There's that goofball. Rachel, Sue. Everybody loves Sue. Now, that's Bob Kelly. What the hell is his, I hate her. I can't stand her. She says Sammy, not Sam. Rachel, not Rachel Maddow. Rachel Ray. He talks like Rachel Ray, and I hate Rachel Ray. And the fact that there's a guy from Philadelphia that talks like Rachel Ray, and I know everybody loves him, but he stinks. There's a new museum over there. Uh-oh. There you go. There's Ben Franklin's properties all getting fixed up. Sometimes you want to know the story, right? Like, sometimes you want to know the story. Like, is he part of the group? Is he with them? Or, because, I mean, it looks like he's walking with them. And he has no shoes, he has no shirt. What's the story with this guy? Is he on vacation? Is this like he never... I don't know. I don't know. This was where Ben Franklin's son-in-law had a newspaper, or grandson-in-law. The Oriora. Oh, I say that. That's his office. There's like 2 things in there that are original. Everything else is in other museums. Don't you think that's stupid to have like a historic place and then donate everything that was in that place to another place? So everything in that place, that's not what happened there, but there are, there it is. One of the, that's the post office where Ben Franklin was Postmaster General. Very excited. Dog shop. Oh, the Swiss Haus. There should be a bakery like this near Boyd's on Chestnut, like 19th and Chestnut. The cookies were good, expensive. There you go. Now, I don't know how those souvenir shops made it through the pandemic. I mean, even now, look, this is noon on the Friday of 4th of July week. I mean, I know it looks like it's going to rain. It's very humid. It's not as hot as it was. This is pretty,
He texted me like 7 minutes.
pretty vacant, as the Sex Pistols say. The nicest panhandlers outside that 7-Eleven. Old City. Look at that building. Hey, you know what? I think I'm going to wrap this up. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this walk on the 4th of July weekend here in Old City, Philadelphia. Oh, isn't that lovely? If you like this video, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up. While you're at it, hit subscribe. Why not? Don't forget to check out my merch. My merch is fire. If you want to help me out, there's a link below in every video to my Patreon. What's this? Trash. Oh, what's this? That's a bus. What's this? That's a window washer. What's this? That's a historical marker. It's just fun. What's that? It's a bike. Try to end it at the church. Hopefully, we're gonna end it at the building, the biggest building George Washington ever saw, Christ Church. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Not really dramatic with the trees in the way. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. And I'll sail with you. Oh, you can see it. And I'll sail with you later. Toodles!